Hang on, the lights off. Off. I'm doing a review on Captain Marvel, which is the worst Marvel film since Iron Man 1, in my opinion. And I'm not going to do another positive review because, it took some time to think about it. I think I know why I don't like it. It's Brie Larson, and she gives this performance like she just passed gas. And this makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't think no one wants to smell your farts, Brie Larson. No matter how pretty you are, I'm pretty sure that this, all farts, they will smell like garbage. Because that's what the story of the film is. Garbage. I'm not sure what the story of the film. The story of the film feels heavily edited down. I'm going to tell you the story, but it's not really spoilers because you see, the story is literally everything you see in the trailer. All the backstory of Brie Larson's character of Captain Marvel as Cara Danvers is in the trailer, literally in trailer 1 and trailer 2, official trailer 1 and official trailer 2 and 3, and official trailer 3, let's not forget official trailer 3, the final trailer, the one that's last chance to hype everyone to see it. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the trailer to this film, I was sold because it looked like damn fun, like a Jason Bourne, female Jason Bourne from from a different galaxy, far, far away. And that's what kind of I thought I was going to get, but instead we get this. Oh, I have amnesia. Oh, woe is me, I have amnesia. Oh, but I have a past, but I'm not supposed to be in touch with my feelings because that feelings leads to the dark side, leads to Yoda. Yeah, that's from Star Wars. So you just ripped off Star Wars, Brie Larson. And it's not even it's the prequel trilogy. The prequel trilogy, which most people consider the worst Star Wars films until the new trilogy by Star Wars. But honestly, I think the prequel trilogy is still the worst, weakest, and interest in the Star Wars franchise, especially the first one, which is which one's Dark Maul known as Master of the Phantasm. But anyway, let's go back to talking about your movie. Okay, so anyway, she finds out that the Kree wiped her memory because the Kree are the bad guy, and they killed her hero, called Marvel, who is in this universe is a female old lady, but in the comics she is a young guy in the comics. But she does a good job playing the character, and the sad thing, she has more of a character than Brie Larson does. And that's the sad thing. I wish that the movie would have focused on Marvel over Brie Larson's character called Carol Danvers, because I don't know, she just seems more of an interesting than Carol Danvers. And the comic, she was more interesting. The Marvel was more interesting than Carol Danvers to me. And the movie, she's still more interesting than Carol Danvers to me. And anyway, the bad guy's a little cliche and one dimensional, but the thing is, the actor plays him, is giving his best, and I'm like, no, dude, it's not worth it. Get a look into phone in your performance. I'm thinking back to myself when I'm watching this film, thinking back. So yeah, after she wins, bad guys lose, and the Kree lose, and the Skrulls win. Yeah, and the Skrulls in the comics, they're basically like alternate reality. They're basically like John Carpenter's The Thing or Invasion of the Body Snatchers, both the original and the remake movie, or the original of The Thing movie of The Thing called The Thing from Another World. That's what the Skrulls are supposed to be like. Supposed to be like a group of army bad guys, which is supposed to take on people's memories and personalities, but really they're just going to kill you and invade everyone and take over. Sounds pretty cool. Well, I didn't like this. This actually is the worst part of the film for me because they turn that all like pure evilness into pure goodness and flip it over. And it just takes away all the fun because, come on, I want to see come on, you can't give me a group of good, interesting, complex bad guys. Instead, you have to give me a group of bland, complex, uncomplex bad guys called the Skrulls. See, a lot of people say that the Skrulls, this guy that plays the Skrull is very interesting, but he's not really, doesn't really count because he's, at the end of the film, he's explaining how it's not the bad guy, the guy that she's working for is the bad guy. It's pretty dumb when you really look at it in this. And but it's not like the kind of Michael Bay or Iron Man 3 dumb, or Spider-Man Far From Home dumb, or Resident Evil films dumb, or Mila Jovovich dumb, or Underworld dumb, or pretty much every Quentin Tarantino film dumb. It's the kind of dumb that feels hollow and soulless. So that's why I give me a 0 out of 10 because it feels like there was like really no effort into the put in the film other than the makeup, job on the Skrulls. It feels like there was no really effort into it. And you can tell what's a set and what's a CGI. What the set when they're on, and you can tell when Brie Larson is on set of something and or when she's in a CGI environment of something. It's so obvious, and it's like the worst it's worst. If you're a fan of visual, maybe you could. I would say you could watch this film for visuals normally, but that would give it a 1 out of 10. You can't watch this for visual values because the visuals are this, well, the production is just garbage, you know? So yeah, I don't recommend this film. Hear my warning, do not see this film. It is garbage. I warn you. And if you don't take my warning, well, I feel sorry for you, fool. That's all I can do.